Oh, so you think Canelo can't cut the ring off, huh? Well, take a look at what these guys got to say, and we'll get right back to it.
Can Canelo cut this ring off? And you see, there he goes, cutting off the movement of Charlo. Very good job there, and what it led to was ultimately him getting some punches in and not letting Charlo.
It is extremely amazing and bewildering the downplay that Canelo's win over Jermell Charlo has received in the previous year. Let's not forget, Jermell Charlo was coming off of this performance before facing Canelo Alvarez. For the casuals, that guy was Brian Castano, who was the undefeated champ heading into that fight with Jermell Charlo. Brian Castano, as you can see, was undefeated, 17 wins with 12 knockouts. And to this day, Jermell Charlo is still his only loss. Brian Castano, most known for his win over Errol Spence Jr. in the amateurs. Brian Castano has 2 draws, one to Jermell Charlo, and the other to Erislandy Lara, who I just did a video about, questioning how much better was Bud than Erislandy Lara, which I understand you guys feel that Bud is levels beyond Erislandy Lara. We shall see. Jermell Charlo did have one loss on his resume before facing Canelo Alvarez, which that loss is very controversial. You don't have to take my word for it. Listen to Joe Goosen, who was commentating the fight.
We were all shocked. I was. I don't even have to look at it again. I mean, I'm not convinced of the decision. So, I think the only thing that's really in order is a rematch.
So for all you technical guys, Jermell Charlo arguably could have been undefeated, and he was deserving to be undefeated heading into his fight with Brian Castano, and then later heading into his fight with Canelo Alvarez. And if you look closely at the work that Jermell Charlo does, it's actually pretty good. Jermell Charlo is an amazing name in recent years on Canelo Alvarez's resume. Jermell Charlo was no small guy. He was able to absorb the shots from big punchers at the 154-pound division. Jermell Charlo is a huge 154-pounder when you size him up next to these guys. Some people say Jermell Charlo ducked Tim Tszyu. After seeing how Tim Tszyu's career unfolded, now I'm not 100% sure if he would have beat Jermell Charlo.
There are weight classes for a reason, a wise man once said.
True.
Little good big man beats the good little man. Although when we looked at this fight, we talked about Charlo having the same height and reach as Dimitri Bivol, the light heavyweight champion who beat Canelo. And Canelo said he would.
We'll wrap it up just by saying that Canelo Alvarez probably should get a little more credit over the win over Jermell Charlo, specifically when talking about heading into this fight with Terence Crawford. Jermell Charlo is no slouch, in no sense of the word. Yes, we heard Terence Crawford aggressively yelling from the ring at Jermell Charlo, who was in the crowd, while Terence Crawford was beating up Errol Spence. He was yelling in the crowd to Jermell Charlo saying that you're next. I think that, along with the loss to Canelo, really hurt Jermell Charlo's stock. But Jermell Charlo has done great things. Besides being undisputed, his resume is nice. Well, he was undisputed, but his resume, nice. Erickson Lubin. I think Erickson Lubin had only lost to Charlo up until he fought Sebastian Fundora. who he was the first one to drop Sebastian Fundora, if I'm not mistaken. And could have got Sebastian out of there. Excellent movement, powerful, good IQ, good skills fighter who's still a factor at the 154-pound division. Jermell Charlo put him down unresponsive in the first round. I'm not going to make too much of this. Jermell Charlo, extremely big highlight on the resume of Canelo Alvarez.